All right, y'all. Y'all here? Hello. Hey, happy birthday to the Virgo. Shout out to all the Virgos. It is definitely Virgo season. It is Ariel Summers' birthday. She said, "It's my birthday, Queen Tulsa. Happy birthday to you and many, many, many more." And listen here, we'll do something very special. Not this Friday, but next Friday. If y'all give me until next Friday, we can do something very special for the birthdays. Okay. We got Bougieville up in here. She says, "Get in my head, sis. Yes. Shout out to my bestie. Hee-haw. Ness is in the building. She says, hee-haw. Okay. Hee-haw. Oh, child, honey. It's going to be a lot. Listen here. If y'all do not know, my best friend is with child. Okay. She's been hit a bump in the road. But we're also going to talk, since we're talking about her bump, we're going to be talking about tree mud Tracy, tuna fish Tracy, okay? Expired womb Tracy, disgusting Tracy that looks at babies and fetishizes them. She fetishizes little babies. It was very disgusting. All the old hags were over at Lemon's channel today. If y'all did not catch that, and it was Lolo, it was Tracy, and it was Krista. Okay, the three individuals that only know how to use their box to get what they want, but they ain't got nothing in life. Let's talk about it. They ain't got nothing in life. Ain't accomplished a damn thing. Okay, Lolo then went from Christmas ornaments to looking like a damn stud. Okay, she didn't heard lemon like studs, so she didn't took the Christmas ornaments down. Okay, you know how you take the Christmas tree down. Lolo done took the Christmas tree down. Can we give her a round of applause for that? Okay, listen here, because it takes a lot. You know, when you switch in seasons, you know, it's a season for everything. But now she's over there looking like a bald head man sitting up on Lemon's panel, day in and day out. I mean, she acting like she working security, and Lolo is not getting paid for it. Lolo is acting like head of security. Okay, then you got Tracy over there. I mean, Tracy, you supposed to have a man. Like, you supposed to have a man, like, girl, let's be honest. It is not given that. It is definitely not given that, honey. It seems like you're going through a midlife crisis. Because for you to sit out here and want to talk about kids in a disgusting fashion when you ain't even got no kids. Okay, let's talk about that. If you are sitting up, can you pause that right quick? Because I got to ask you a question. If okay, so how do you feel about adults using these baby emojis and putting liquor in their hands and think they want it as their avatar? What are your thoughts on that, honey?
I don't know. That's kind of weird. Weird.
It's very weird. Absolutely. All right. You said what? Oh, Mima. Wait a minute. All right. So just so we can make it all make sense, because Tracy was talking about my kids. Hold on. Let's see. Is anybody in the shower? Who's in their room? Okay, I have a question for y'all. Come on out here right quick. I got a question for you. I got a question. Okay. So listen, let me ask you this. Y'all are familiar with AI and things like that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So how do y'all feel about baby emojis holding alcohol, maybe smoking cigarettes? How do y'all feel about that? As you know, middle school and high schoolers, how do y'all feel about that?
Like, why would they even exist? They're babies. They shouldn't be holding stuff like that. That's only for like the adult emojis.
Okay.
Kind of confused on who like make that. Like, why?
Well, listen here. I want to get this an educational moment, because there are adults that be on social media and they prowl around on social media. Y'all know about human trafficking and kids coming up missing and stuff like that.
Mhm.
You have to be aware of things like that. That is a sign that somebody is not all right in the head. You see what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Because if it doesn't make sense to you, then it's not okay. And always remember that, okay?
Okay.
Never go along to get along, to fit in with anybody. If people are doing that, don't you do it. Don't be a follower. Be a what? Be a leader.
Yeah.
Okay? All right, thank you. Okay. Because people said that I didn't have children. They said I wasn't a good mother. So not only do we have to educate our elders, honey, we have to educate the youth, honey. The kids are our future. And for anybody to sit up here and for anybody to sit up here and go left when you are saying, hey, what you are saying about this baby or this image or this whatever it is that you're seeing, you know what I'm saying? Whatever it is that you're seeing is not okay. And I mean that. I mean, I sat up there and I was sitting on that live and Pizarro had come up. Pizarro had come up. And she was like, you know what, this is so disgusting. And I was over here like, cause I was over here like, ain't nobody gonna say nothing. Ain't nobody gonna say nothing about these old hags up here sitting up on the panel, up here fetishizing some babies. Oh, make me a baby. And guess who was in the back willing to make the emojis? Yeah, you guessed. Hold on one second. Cujo, in the house, mama. You guessed it. It was Mika with her damn disturbed ass over there in her. Oh Lord. I mean, just that woman is very disturbed. I don't know if y'all know that, but Mika is very disturbed. I mean, she's making them. She thinks this is cute. She's picking out the kids. Y'all, Mika picking out the kids. Mika is picking out these pictures. Hey boo, how y'all doing? How you doing, Ronnie Howard? Oh my god, I missed some comments. You TSW is in here. Hey boo, how you doing? Good to see you. Uh let me see. We got Reed in here. Hey Reed, how you doing, boo? Good to see you. Yeah, it. Hey Norris, Tony, did I say hey? Happy Labor Day. Listen here, we are working. Hello. But listen here, we are working for the good. Y'all need to know this. Y'all really need to know that these type of people exist on this social media. This woman is over here actualizing these kids. The kids. I thought it was no talking about kids. You know what I'm saying? Tracy was over there. Not only was she talking about kids, but she was over there trying to stop Lemon's bag. Like, girl, what do they do that at? This is not your platform. Who died and made you queen? And she's so miserable, y'all. Listen here, this is a single woman, has no children. Clock that T. She works, she has her apartment. Her refrigerator was leaking. Hopefully she got it fixed. That was like from when she had first moved in that apartment. Let's give you the guys the backstory. She's no friend to nobody. Let's start there. She's no friend to nobody. And Jay Wilson drove 5A right on past her apartments. And she just can't let it go. Any chance she gets, she gonna bring that up. And then just because Jay Wilson treated her like a comrade, now she wants to try to portray that and put it on me. No, baby. If you look and see what happened, I asked Jay Wilson a question. I held him accountable. He was unable to be accountable. So he wanted space away. And that's what we call deflection, sweetheart. It was nothing about driving past nobody's house. It was nothing about me smelling like mustard in between my legs and in between my butt. Okay? It had nothing to do with that. And she only drags, and this is my thing. She said her current boyfriend has a daughter and he had taken her to her mom so she can go to school and things like that. I wonder, how does she treat that little girl when she's around? Does she get jealous? Y'all know grown people can get jealous of kids, right? Come on, somebody. You know grown folks can get jealous of some kids. And that's the wrong type of person that you want around your kids. They are unhinged, and the only thing that it takes is for them to click, for them to click, and boom, there's a situation, there's trauma. Listen here, I could keep it on you. I could read you up and down. I don't have to talk about your kids. I do not have to talk about your kids. I want to keep it on you. Me and you are the adult. Me and you are the adult. I'm going to keep it on you. Them kids is innocent. Leave them children alone. God said don't mess with the kids or the elderly and our special babies. Don't you mess with them. You going to get it. He said after supporting her, she came at me because of something between Lemon and I. Yet Lemon and I are good. Make that make sense for me. She's just money back into my pocket. I can give that to another content creator. But see, this is my thing. If Lemon plays the drop game and all that, then those are the rules. This is what's going on. You can't come over here and start telling him that, oh no, you're not gonna take no money. You're not dropping down Krista, this, that, and the third. Ma'am, didn't he send you a cash out? Ma'am, didn't you? And this is starting to make me wonder. Is Tracy over there? She has been losing a little weight. I'm trying to figure out how. Is she doing any extracurricular activities? Allegedly. She's always hyped up, always in a mood. When I was out there on that, man, when I was out there on that powder, man, please. You give me, man, please. I snort me a line, baby, and it's up. Get in my way if you want to. And that's what she was giving me. That's what she was giving me. It was a trigger to me because I'm a recovering addict. So when it comes to the behaviors and things like that, when it comes to addicts and things like that, those are triggers for me because I recognize those maybe not only within myself or maybe those that I've encountered or even got high with. Because even like with dragons, and no shade to dragons, but I was around a person that when they hit that coke, they would talk and they could not stop talking. They would talk. I mean, she would blow my high. I just had to get to the point where I was like, girl, you get high over there. And then I just went to go do, what I'm saying? Do my own thing. I'm just saying these are experiences. I'm not saying that these are true. I'm saying I'm a recovering addict. And when these things are popping up, these things are standing out to me. It's something going on. How are you a woman that's living a fabulous life as she claims? Why are you so angry? Why are you so bitter? Why are you so upset? Why does it move your why does it make you wet to go in on some kids? Why does it make you wet? Why does that turn your buttons? Why does that get you started? Why does that get your engine started? I'm concerned about the care of children that encounter her. That's what I'm saying. I am very scared of the people that trust their kids around Tracy because she doesn't have kids. We see that. She's upset at happy families. See, a family time for her is fighting at a funeral. You know what I'm saying? Like we are trying to lay somebody to rest and see she's always angry, even at a funeral. Are y'all here with me? Can I get an amen? This woman up in a dress, okay, at a funeral. She couldn't even hold her mule. She couldn't even control herself. She had no self-control. She got anger management, and she's a mad black woman. There are some mad black women out here, and she's one of them. Hey, Rainy Boo, how you doing? She is. You don't have to have kids to have compassion for kids. Let me say that one more time. You don't have to have kids to have compassion for kids. You were once a child. And from the looks of it, you didn't have a great upbringing. You didn't have the love, the affection, the care, because you want to know why you get jealous because I give the love, attention, and care to my children. I love my children. I provide for my children. We give them a safe space. Their voices are heard. They are loved, and y'all see it. And you know what it does for you when you see that? You say, "Damn, I wish my mama would have did that for me." Damn, that ain't even a real born woman, but she damn sure over there taking care of them kids. That ain't no born woman, but damn, she sure can throw down in that kitchen. That ain't a born woman, but girl, she sure over there holding it down. She'd be married for 7 years. Damn, I know I be saying that she ain't loyal, but damn, she was loyal to her husband for 7 years. They still together. Cause we know Tracy changes her boyfriends every time she gets a new phone app. Okay. Whenever she gets a message from that phone app, then she gets a new man. She has to settle. She has to be okay with whomever hits her up. She's not nobody's first choice. She's not somebody that I would take home to mama. Absolutely not. If I was rolling that way, sister girl, you got so much that you need to work on. You're a friend to nobody, not even your damn self. For you to sit up here and subject yourself to a man yelling, screaming, and calling you all types of bitches and hoes, that's not me, sister. And ain't no amount of money that I'm not putting no man. Please disrespect. No, I'm a lady, and you're gonna respect me as such. I'm not asking. I'm demanding. But you're a run over. That's why you ran through. And you always want to talk about your body parts and how you got a ussy and this, that, and the third. Well, it don't work and it stinks. It smells like mustard. Your pussy smells like sardines with a lot of vinegar. You so busy and interested in what I'm doing over here, girl. You need to get your life together. You are 50, almost, you kicking 60. You pushing 60, sis. You pushing 60. No kids, no man, no career. No, nothing. You're just working 9 to 5s. You're getting what you can get. And I ain't knocking that. But do you stay in your lane and go fix yourself? You need to go sit on somebody's couch. You still living in that little girl. That little girl is still living in you. You ain't let it go. You ain't got the help. You can't even be a sister to the next person. You wanted just Krista up there so you didn't have to work hard. So y'all can make fun of her. You could pick at her. You still get paid and you less work for you. I saw the game. I saw what you was doing. And I don't give a damn what name you call me. I don't care about none of that because you don't know me personally. Okay. And like I said, you're mad, you're jealous because I'm everything that you want to be. I'm a happy lady. I'm very funny. I do my thing. I'm not a nuisance. The people aren't saying get her off the panel. Like when you come around, you sound like Elmo. So it's nothing sexy about your laugh. You sound like Elmo. Like seriously, you sound deranged. You sound deranged. So what I want you to do is get the help that you deserve. I'm gonna go ahead and drop the link for my bestie. I just had to get that on out. Let me go ahead and drop the link for my bestie because her boo Simon, they're going through their little thing. And I was there earlier. I did tell her that she needs to return the ring. I feel like if she's going to, move on with her life, I feel like that she needs to go ahead and return the ring and just be a good sport about it. She could give it to me. I'll give it to Simon. But I don't feel like Dori needs to go forward. She's with child. And so we always want to think of her first. And Dori, if you're still here, go ahead and hit that link, honey. I just dropped it. So I just want to make sure that she's making the right decision. And also, I want Simon to understand that, you know, be yourself. And I think a lot of people are hiding who they are. It is, you too grown to be sitting up here hiding who you are. People are either going to accept you or they are not. And the ones that do, cool. If the ones that don't, keep it moving because, they're making room for more people for you to meet. You don't need um, you don't need nobody like holding you back, you know? And this is the thing. Some people be going through the same thing. They just don't know where to have the conversation. They don't know how it's going to be perceived and things like that. But we got to make a safe space for people. I mean, it y'all always say, oh, well, this is the community and LGBT, and y'all acting like y'all are strangers to it when trans come around and things like that. And it's like y'all want to be gatekeepers, but the people that are gatekeeping, like they not moving nothing. Like when it comes to commentary and when it comes to the younger people that are coming in, it's just a wave of new people coming in. And you got to be okay with that. You got to be okay with it. You're not always going to be number one, and that's real.
Hey, bestie.
Hey, bestie, how are you and the baby?
Girl, we doing okay. About to eat, but I had to come over here and kick it with you as you kicked it with me over on my platform.
Yes,
Let
how
me
you
get up this.
feeling?
Okay, a little sleepy, and I'm so ready to eat this steak and potato salad and baked beans because I really ate light today. So I
Yeah.
figured my family was gonna have a cookout. So they all bum rushed me and came over here to be at the pool and the grill, but it's all good. Family's family. I want to say this real quick. Lip Diddy, HIV scare, Dirty Gal. I'm not going to continue to beef with you. You must find it lucrative to beef with me. You're becoming obsessive. Okay, yes, I dropped in your comments first, and then you paid me back. You dropped my comments. You dropped in Queen Tulsa's live stream to say hee haw. Girl, hee haw all you want to, because you ain't got shit on me, and you know it. But you find it funny and lucrative to beef with me. Why? I thought I had the smallest fucking channel. Girl, go pick your lip up. Cause I'm not beefing with you, no, Brooke. I ain't got time. I'm too classy. I'm tired of y'all. Y'all boring as fuck. Okay, go ahead, Tulsi. Girl, you know how to let it be known. Crack your hoes. I gotta
All
crack these
right
hoes'
now.
faces. Yeah, girl, you know you gotta crack a face or two.
All right now. Well, listen here. So we were
Mhm.
talking about Tree Mutt interested in babies, and then we were talking about you and Simon. Y'all hitting
Yeah.
a bump in the road, and I just kind of felt like you were a little aggressive with him earlier when he was coming out. You started hitting him, bashing him, hitting him upside the head,
Mhm.
calling him all types of names, and that wasn't the objective. The objective was to kind of see where it was, how it all happened, but that was just raw emotion and reaction. I mean, if I was being told something of that
Mhm.
nature to that
Mhm.
extent, I don't know how I would have responded. So I'm not really, going to be too hard on you on that. But as far as like, where do y'all go from here? Kind of what's
Mhm.
going on, what led up to this? Why didn't you believe when people were telling you that, he was, bisexual, pansexual? But I want you to sound off on Tree Mud first.
I gotta still watch. I love me some Tracy now. I gotta still watch about the babies. I hope they're not taking this AI baby stuff too far. I really hope not.
You
It's
gotta
not.
watch. I just told you.
I know you just told me, but I gotta see it for myself, girl. You know I be neutral.
Hey,
But
Beverly.
here's hey Beverly babes. Here I'm gonna get you a question with Simon, girl, because I'm so hungry, girl. You picked the daggone time where I'm starving. Okay, it is 8:30. What up? We supposed to go on at 4:30, girl, but I'm here for you. I promise. Um, Here's my dichotomy, Tulsa. Simon is not gay. I knew that all along. Okay. Yes, I was in shock by the stuff that he further tried to perpetuate the lie. I think he did it because, like he said to me on the phone, you don't pay attention to me anymore. You're always online. You're always doing your thing. Blase, blase. I'm sorry, baby, but I did it to rile you up. Okay. Pause right there. But then the other side of me is saying, because I knew, and even with the ex-wife, Tulsa, I knew what was going down. I wasn't phased at all. But what the dichotomy and why we're not together anymore and why I'm sticking to my guns is because of the public humiliation tactics of it all. I can't trust him not to do this again and again and again. And yes, it hurts. It's a lot at stake. I think I've proven that, bestie. However, I know he's not gay. It's not even the point. Simon does dumb stuff online. He plays around too much. But the fact that he did not think about me and being a public figure and what those rumors would do to me and to give my opposition more hatred. It's mean spirited people in this sector. I'm trying to move out of beefing with these people. So I can't get over that, Tulsa. I gotta leave them.
I get what you're saying, but I did do a poll, and I said, should
Mhm.
Dory A be bisexual with Simon, B
Mhm.
let it go, C Simon sign rights over, or D just cried out. So 26% says be bisexual with Simon, 53% says let it go, 9% says have Simon sign his rights over,
Mhm.
12% says just cry it out.
Girl, I've been crying all day. What? Because I'm
So
really
have you
hurt
talked to him
by it.
today?
Several
Can you tell
times.
him to come over?
He even fell asleep by now. We was on the phone. We was getting into it. I didn't had to hang up on. He sleep right now because I see he doesn't respond back to my messages, but he will be back up. That's why he was over on Lemons at that time because it's a different time
Okay,
in
good.
London.
So
You know what I'm
how
saying?
did
So, but I
you
want to tell
become
you
to
this
meet his
though.
daughter? We
Okay,
got to get
wait,
to the meat
wait,
and potatoes
pause.
of
Okay,
it
I'm gonna get you to
because you
me.
only
I
got a
ain't
little
going
bit of
nowhere.
time.
Yeah, but I'm gonna come back. I promise. I give you all my time. Um, Here's the thing. Here's a dichotomy, Royals. I'd rather him be bisexual, which he's not, he's heterosexual, than him public humiliating me. And I'm trying to wrap my head around that. There's nothing wrong with bisexuality. I'm his friend, I was his lover. as his fiance, his wife, etc. But how do I consistently hold my head up high and have standards? And I allow that type of behavior, the name calling, the lies about where he puts his penis talking under my clothes. That's the real issue, not his sexuality, because I know his sexuality and the antics that he plays. So, Tosa, that's my dichotomy. I promise to God, I'd rather the man be bisexual and we work it out if it's something to go to counseling about or whatever, because it's sexual preference. But he's not. He did that. He thought that Lemon and I were talking behind the scenes. Simon is a petty ass, vindictive person. And it's true, he is. But go ahead, baby. Your question was about the daughter. When I with the daughter, I don't want to say too much on it, but I have Simon. I spent a lot of time on the phone. We're not together, literally from sun up to sundown, and it depends if he's working or not, or he has to take his daughter to school. I say our daughter to school. Then we'll get right back. We have a direct line of communication, and we keep it open. That's why so as far as the daughter's concerned, I've been with the daughter. Like we do so much fun stuff together. She loves me. You heard her online. You heard me say, "Mommy said go back in the room." You know, trying to keep it kosher because she's a child. I don't want to say too much on it because he gets all revved up, but he knows I would never do anything to disrespect his household because he is a great father. I was shocked myself when he put my baby on the phone. So that's that on that one, boo. Tulsa? Lord of mercy. Where'd she go? Hold on, let me read the chat. Mr. Tulsa must have came through there. Okay. You think Beverly he was playing, but I got his case about that, Beverly, because that's not funny. Like Simon lose cool points for me for that. Beverly, you Simon's a super troll. But Beverly, like I said, I had to break up with him because of the fact of the matter is that enough is enough. Like if he doesn't disrespect me, if he gonna disrespect me in public, he knows not to do that behind the scenes. It's night and day, Beverly. But I'm stubborn. I reached my point of no return. You know, I'm so glad for Tulsa and TSW and you all, Beverly, that came by the chat today because it was a hard thing to deal with. I'm not ashamed. You know, some of me was like, whoa, is he really meaning this crap? This can't be life. I know this ain't going down. That's what my head was saying. And even with the ex-wife, he'll never get back with her. Y'all saw my interaction with him, the daughter. You saw my ring. You saw the family values. Like literally, we do family outings. So that was pretty bizarre for him to do that. And that's my whole point, Beverly, is that knowing that he did that, knowing our family value, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I appreciate you. Let me see. Do you have to teach him how to treat you? Baby, let the church say amen. And when I tell you, baby, me and this man, if I'm not in London, he's not in
And
the
Dori,
States.
it's kids involved. So I'm
Right.
just my
Two.
biggest like
One
thing
with
was
me,
because
one with three,
I
actually.
didn't
My
even
son.
know hold on. I didn't even know that you had a relationship with her because when you were talking to her, she knew exactly who you was. She responded, y'all were having conversation. But I
Uh-huh.
just kind of feel like that could be traumatizing. I don't know how
Uh-huh.
many women he's bringing in front of his daughter,
None but
but
me. I'm the only one. I'm the
that could
only
mess
one.
her up.
And you heard her say mommy. You heard me saying mommy. That's another thing, y'all, that got me. Because I'm like, why would you sacrifice? Because he didn't know his gameplay, his trolling. Here's the misnomer. He didn't know how I would act. I want to show you so much stuff that I got, baby girl, whatever. Oh, hold on one second, Tosa.
Okay.
Maybe I'll show you because I always do American gift bag for her. And yes, she knows me and she knows who I am in her life. And so Simon didn't factor that in. But what am I supposed to do? I'm just totally confused. My head is
Yeah. I
And
mean,
people
I
say
get
get
it.
offline. People say get offline, but no, I need to talk to people. You know what I mean? I need to talk to people I trust. You there, baby?
So,
Mhm.
yeah, I heard you. So, my thing is,
Mhm.
when it comes to what I'm still like, what are you gonna do about the baby girl? Because you're saying, oh, I want to, I want this to be over, but he seems like he has a lot going on,
Yeah, and he doesn't
and
want to
it's
bring
a
me well.
lot.
He
And I
tells me
think
he's
that,
not. He tells me
yeah,
I'm
I
not
think
leaving
he's
him.
like trying to drink his problems away instead of like really facing reality, and that's a
Yep.
problem.
Did you catch on to that?
Hmm.
Yep. You're exactly right. You can tell by his speech.
And
And you
my
know
thing is
what?
like, if he's up all night and doing all that, how is he able to care for her? Because
Oh, he cares
every
for her, honey.
time,
He cares for he's got it like clockwork. Now I will say he is an excellent father. And I'm not lying to you about that. Okay? It ain't nothing. He'll throw me to the side, his family to the side. It don't matter when it comes to that baby girl. But keep in mind, that's what keep saying to y'all also, it's about my situation.
now
What about
Rolex.
me?
Well, hold on, Rolex, because he brought up Rolex earlier. You
Yeah.
said, so what's up with Rolex? Where is he at? Where does he fit in with all this?
We're still really close friends, you know? As a matter of fact, I called him up today and kind of told him what happened a little bit. So he lent a shoulder and an ear and some good advice. He and I will never be at ends, you know? You know what I'm saying? At the ops or the opposition. So, and I have to compare because Willis wouldn't have done no stuff like that, not even just playing around. It's like I said, it's a lot, girl. Like, what would you do
What would I do with Simon?
if you were if everything played out the same way?
Um, First of all, I don't know. I think that we would have been like friends first
Yeah,
because the way Simon is, first of all, he's drunk, and that would be a turn off for me.
right.
Um, because I mean, when they're inebriated like that, they're really dealing with a lot of trauma, and they don't want to take accountability.
That part,
Um,
that
and they're
part,
just suppressing a lot of stuff, and they're a
that part.
dangerous person when you tick them off. When they just go black,
Mhm.
it's nasty.
Like that's what I'm saying. He won't take accountability for his bullshit. So, excuse me, you're not trying to bullshit. You know, that is part and parcel. You know, it'll go through like highs and lows of, I'm sorry, I love you. Come back to London, come live with me, blah blah blah, and then it'll go tripping. You know what I mean? So that is another trying to get him to see that hurt me. You know, and it's bad that I have to keep screaming, "Hey, I'm over here. See me. I'm hurt. I'm brokenhearted." That's another reason why I made the decision. You're actually right. Accountability matters. Let me see what the chat's saying. Oh, they go MAC. Hey, MAC. So, read what MAC said. So, I'll read it. You said, Dori, I hope you didn't give up a Rolex for a time X. Oh my God, y'all hilarious. And I love it. I don't know where Tulsa went, y'all. I know we put some
I'm
steaks
sorry, I'm in
on
a
it.
store right now. Go ahead and
Okay.
calm me
I was
down.
laughing at my buddy M Mac. You know, M Mac was like I should get some braids in my hair and it should be poetic just injustice. You are hilarious, and Matt. Thank you for stopping by at Bougie Bill because we sure need to laugh over there. We sure need to laugh there. But on some serious side, I told you I was gonna vlog, and I gotta make sure they're bitter with the sweet. Everybody life ain't peach and cream. We all, what I tell y'all, we all have trials and tribulations. It is how we handle them that matters. There's not one perfect person on this earth. I was always raised, my grandma say, when you're perfect, you leave this earth. My mom would say the same thing. So,
Yeah.
I, yeah, I ain't gonna, I ain't perfect, but I make good life choices. And this happens to be painful, but a good one, you know?
Mhm.
It's that's what it's supposed to be like. Since I can't, it's just the disrespect I can't tolerate, and the highs and lows I can just point it out. Oh, can't do it.
So you
I'll
say
always be his
you
friend.
and
I'll be his friend.
yeah, but you okay, so I really wanted to talk to him.
Do you
I
want me
really
to
wanted to talk
text
to
you
him
when he
because
wakes up? I want
no,
you to talk to him.
because
I think you'll
I
be a
feel
good
like
person.
huh?
I think you're a good person. You need to.
Yeah, I think he has a lot to say, but you gotta make him comfortable.
So when you want to do it, I'll send him a message. As soon as he's gonna get up. What time
Oh,
is it? It's
you
seven
want him
forty.
to get his sleep, child.
Yeah, he had to be knocked out, right? Because
Hmm.
I hung up. I know his time pattern. He done fell asleep. Just so he don't even in the phone. And you see his sister. You heard her talking to his sister. You heard her? She like, hey, Dori, assalamu alaikum. All that. Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling you. It's not even a fact. I know he's down. So all that was made up. He even said it. I knew that, but I didn't know his angle where he was going with it. First, I look. Don't get me wrong. I John like started to believe it. I ain't even gonna lie. Okay, because
Right.
you was putting you put the questions, right? So yeah, you did that for me. CSW as well. Husband, but it's the disrespect. I don't think she understands.
But do you feel like the mom title is like I don't know, I just kind of feel like the mom title is a lot. And,
Yes.
first you're her mom and then now you're walking away. How do you think that
I'm still
she's
gonna
gonna feel about that? Like,
be friends with I
do you
still
feel like y'all introduced y'all's relationship to her too early?
know. I said he's a wonderful dad. He's hands on. I'm hands on. It was basically just inevitable. And that's another reason why I said I'm still gonna be Simon's friend. Y'all will see him
You
around.
talking to me, Dory?
Yeah, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Okay, now I can't. I could barely hear you at
Oh,
first.
my bad. I was putting silverware away. I said that's a great question, Colton. That is why. No, we did not introduce too quickly. It was the inevitable. It was with our relationship being the way it is. It was inevitable. It was going to happen sooner, and it happened sooner than later. But that's why I will still be his friend. I'm not going to throw the baby out with the bathwater. And don't forget, I got a whole situation going on myself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
But
saying?
I think that this is like beyond y'all. Now y'all done got the kids involved, so it's like it's a
Mhm.
bigger situation.
Did you hear how my daughter
And
was?
I don't know.
You heard it. You
I
heard
don't
it.
know. But how many other women is he introducing his daughter to and letting them
I'm the
talk
only
to
one.
her
I'm the
and
only one.
call them mama?
I'm the only one. The only one. That's why I keep telling people Simon and I've been together longer than we exposed. I'm the only one. And I can say that with confidence. She and I, we talk. She's a bright little girl. She's precious. But any other questions about that? Because I kind of want to move off that because it's a sensitive subject and he'll throw it in my face saying I was
Okay,
talking
so
about
yeah.
her. Yeah.
So we can move on to the baby mom bringing the rice and pussy over earlier.
Girl, that was visitation, girl. That was visitation. I'd be on the phone with both of them at the same time. So Simon, I said, Simon, why would you do that to her? You know she got mental health. Why? He don't care because he don't rock with her like that at all. So he did that, and that doesn't make him look good in a good light. I'm mad at him for doing that. So, sister, did you hear me say why you doing that? Why are you doing that? Uh oh, can you hear me?
Yeah. Yeah, I can
You
hear
heard,
you.
you heard me saying to him, why you do that? Why did you do that? Like you know that's wrong. You know daggone well you're not getting with that lady. Your ex, you know you finna go right to visitation. Y'all going to lunch. She ain't bring no damn rice. But he was wrong for that. He was wrong and sugar, excuse me, and sugar for that. And salt and vinegar. You don't play with her head like that. Like it's, all I can say is it's serious. Do you understand me?
But
You don't believe nothing I
listen,
say.
I
That's
want you to
serious.
understand this. If he will sit here and tell you, oh, she's crazy, this, that, and the third, that's typically what dudes say when they get caught up
You know, it's
is,
serious.
oh, she
It,
crazy, she still want
mm,
me back.
mm. No,
But
not that
you
type of
don't know,
crazy. No, no,
but
no.
you don't know
Tulsa,
the
listen to me.
conversations that they've been having behind the scenes. You don't know the
Mm.
pictures and stuff. I mean, this woman is in close proximity. He's already
But
been up inside of her. He got a
listen to me.
child.
Exactly, that's fine. I'm glad they do because I have one now with her as well. So listen to what I'm saying. No, Tulsa, this is a serious situation, and I'd be wrong to air it out on YouTube. But you're absolutely not correct in that. I get what you're saying. Okay, I get that. But I'm here to tell you myself. When I say not stable, I mean not stable. Period. And you gotta take your mind and expand it further. It ain't one of them, oh, she crazy. She just want my dick. She dick with, you know what I'm saying, on some, what was that movie? A thin line between love and hate. It's nothing like, well, it could get that far and further. But it's serious. It's medical. It's medical. How do I know? Because
Yeah,
I've been
but she didn't
experiencing it.
sound medical when she was on that phone. She was very clear. She knew that she was gonna get her some D. She know, I
I could
mean,
tell the difference. I could
no,
tell the
but
difference. And I'm telling you, this is my life, girl. Like this from the outside looking in, I get it. I agree. And the visit didn't go so well. So let's just leave it at that. Maybe I'm sensitive about that, but the visit didn't go that well. Neither did the last one.
well, I could see why you would be upset because this woman is over there. She told this man she was bringing him some rice, and they were about to get it going on, and she didn't even say it. He said, "Yeah, I got
Hmm.
Durex," and he said that
That,
on the phone with
yep.
you because he
That,
wanted you to
hmm,
know that
hmm.
he's still going to hit it.
Ding,
And
ding,
I think
ding. And that
I
he
think
wasn't,
that
but you can't excuse his behavior though. And see, he can't come. Listen, he tried to tell me on the phone, you know, I was just playing. You know me, you know me, you know me. Yes, Simon, I do know you very well at the back of my hand. Twin flame and everything, but the flame is out. The music stops. Tulsa, hear me, because I'm being really mature about this. He wasn't going to allow her to his home. He wasn't going to do anything with her. I know I've been there several times, but what I cannot get over is the fact that you played them games. Look, he has you convinced. And poor her. Poor her. Poor the ex-wife. Like I really, if y'all go back to my live stream, I was saying, why you doing that? Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Like it wasn't a time, but Simon was all caught up and it's not excusable. Well, I forgive him, but I don't forget it, if that's the case, what I'm trying to say.
yeah, but anytime a man is dealing with his baby's mom and they are
Hmm.
talking like that, nine
Totally
times out of
unacceptable.
10, they are screwing around.
I
I mean,
get
you
the
have to,
perception of it. I
I think
wish
you
I could.
don't
I
want to
can't
see it.
disclose. No, Tulsa. If I said some things to you, I would have to say it to you in a back chat. I cannot legally say much. Go to Jay Wilson's, find that video, is what I can tell you. And it's
So
got
how
me
did he get connected with this woman? She got all these issues. He had a baby with
visit,
her.
visitation, just like you do when with
No,
you.
I'm saying if this woman is so crazy, he laid down with a crazy woman.
I'm gonna let him tell you his story, babes. It's not for me to speak on. But just trust and believe she came nowhere near that house, and I knew it. But I still don't think that he was right in what he did to her. That was wrong. He know damn well wasn't nothing jumping off. Knowing how she, come on now, I can't out of
But
respect
Dory,
for
if a
real.
man
Mm-mm.
shows you this, if he treats her like this, right?
Bingo,
You're
bingo.
pregnant, you have the baby. What do you how do you expect to get treated?
Why do you think we're not together anymore, Tulsa?
But no, there was something in you that said yes, but I want to know what that yes was that made you
Because
be interested and go further. So you
because
saw
Simon
all the
off off screen. Off screen, Tulsa, Simon gives me the world, the attention, the love, the spirituality. We pray together, we listen to music together, we go out together, we dance together, we eat food and taste buds together. We do everything together, lockstep. However, that needs to be shown online. I'm not going to excuse that. And it cost me it cost what he did cost him his relationship. It's just that simple. Am I hurt, brokenhearted? Hell yeah, I am. You saw my ring, Tulsa. You know I'm not bullshitting, bull jiving. But no, he's hurt me for the last time. I can't do it. And it's not going to be no, oh, guess what, y'all, Bougieville? Guess what, Royals? We back together. He ain't none of that. Do y'all know who I am? Do you know how embarrassing it was for his disaster? For my handlers to be calling me? This ain't a game to me. I don't deal with beef sector like they deal with beef sector. This is a business. I got a whole cafe I'm building in real time. Whew. Baby girl, any more questions, honey? I need to go eat.
yes. I was gonna say we could close this up because I try to keep it to like 50 minutes to an hour because I know
Okay.
those 3 hour and 4 hour lives, people just want to get to the point, they want to hear what they have to say. So yeah,
Mhm.
I think this would be the perfect time for us to segue up out of here.
Okay, baby. And so I hope I did my due diligence. Thank you so much for earlier today, and I'll call you after I eat, okay?
Yes, and we're gonna have Simon on the next show, child, because
I'm
this some
gonna
question.
text him if you up. I'm gonna check your schedule because you know you put your lives up front. So
Okay,
I'm gonna text him that now. Okay. I think you should
okay.
talk. I think you should talk.
Mac
I think it'd be a
and
great
Mac had
idea.
a question for you.
Hmm.
Did y'all dream about did y'all dream about a man applying 6 pounds of pressure to him,
No,
doggy style
he,
together?
he, no, he was trying to say that movie. He's been watching that movie P Valley. He loved that song that Murder be singing. All we need is 7 pound of pressure. He play on his channel too. Tell Simon's a fool. And he heard the talk. You know, he tried to tell me today. So when I'm arguing on the phone. He said, "You see, I'm a good actor. That was talent, girl. I had to hang up right in his damn face.
Baby,
I was
the
so
way he said he was bent over and that
right.
man was having him, I'm like, I want to hear more of that.
You
Bring
did.
him back.
You did.
Yes.
I can't even laugh
No,
at
we ain't get
it.
no clarification in Matt. We ain't get no clarification. We ain't gonna get no clarification until Simon is on the channel. We could ask him ourselves.
Yes, Emma, you gotta go back to my last live stream.
Mhm.
You hear the foolishness come out of his mouth. Girl, I am 2 3. When he said he 8 months ago he slept with Ness. Baby, I get
Oh, baby.
he
I'm
said that
like,
was
why
like
is
a
he
lie.
playing like this?
Oh, that's how now you see. I'm laughing. I'm fracking, but I'm facking. I'm facted. It's a wrap,
Well, he
yo.
said that because he know that you don't get along with her, and that would piss you off.
Thank you to see the gameplay. But you know what? I'm laughing, Tulsa. I need this laugh. I'm gonna eat this juicy steak and go cry my daggone eyes out. You know how that go, right? You put on a good
Okay.
front up. You put on a good front up. You know what I'm saying? In front of the public.
And call
Woo!
me if you need to cry. I listen. I might need to get me a little cry out. So if you
Oh,
decide to cry, just call me and we can cry together.
all right, baby love. Thank
All
you
right.
so much. All right. Good night, Royals.
Good night.
Night.
Bye. Thank y'all for listening. Thank y'all for coming by. We're gonna keep our lives to 50 minutes to an hour, just so you guys can get in here, get the content, and move on. All right. See you in a bit. So long.